drugs in elderly, or we can say the geriatric drugs, the drug used in older peoples. The objective of this lecture, drugs in elderly, includes explain the principles underlying the drug administration and dosage forms to elderly. Now the objective is one, but as per the pharmacology, we know that the pharmacology is a broad term and it consists of the pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamics. So the principles underlying the drug administration and dosage form, it correlates with the pharmacokinetics and the pharmacodynamics of the drug into the elder people, older peoples. The main principles of pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamics in the use of the drugs in the elder peoples. This is the objective. So we have to cover the what is the effect of absorption, distribution, metabolism, excretion, which is called as pharmacokinetics on the elder people, and the what drug does to the human body, that is pharmacodynamics, the effect of pharmacodynamics in elder patients. Let us see what is elder. Elder means what is generally it is considered as the people more than 65 years of age is considered as elder, more than 65 years of the age. Response to drug in elderly is not similar to young. If we compare the young patient with the adult patient, the effect of drug to the young patient and to the elder patient is obviously different. Suppose example, the young adult have the headache and elder patient of more than 65 years also having the headache, and we are giving the Panadol or paracetamol to both of the patients, same dose 500 milligram tablet. The effect will be different in both age groups, in young one and in elder one. Why? It may be due to age related changes, disease related changes. Age related changes, what happen, which changes happens due to age? Maybe decrease in the enzyme activity, decrease in the absorption of drug, decrease in the metabolism of drug, decrease in the excretion of drug, disease related changes due to some specific disease. The drug is not able to produce pharmacological effect. And third one is polypharmacy. What is polypharmacy? As the name indicate, poly means more than two and pharmacy means drug. So if the patient takes more than two drugs at the same time due to drug-drug interaction, their pharmacological effect will be different. So what are the age-related changes that may affects the drug action in healthy elder? The age-related, the most important is we have to discuss as per our objective is pharmacokinetics and the pharmacodynamics. So changes in the pharmacokinetics, absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion, it is termed as pharmacokinetics. And these all effect of pharmacokinetics, absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion affects the drug concentration at receptor. And if there is a no sufficient amount of drug at receptor, the pharmacological action will not be initiated. And second one is changes in the pharmacodynamics, that is we can say effect of the drug. Let us see one by one. Now we have to discuss in this lecture what happened to the drug if we are giving to the elder person regarding or related to the absorption, distribution, metabolism, excretion, and the last one is pharmacodynamics. Let us see one by one. The first one is absorption, changes in the pharmacokinetic. In the elder people, due to age, there is change in the absorption, change in the distribution of drug, change in the metabolism of drug, and change in the excretion of drug. These all processes of absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion are affected in the elder persons. Let us see one by one with the proper example. Changes in the absorption. What happened? Changes in the absorption of drug from the GIT. If the elder person more than 65 year of old, if he take the drug, what happened? Difference in the GIT, gastrointestinal tract, from young, what happened? In the elder people, the decrease in the parietal cells due to age, the parietal cells are decreased in the GIT. What happens if the parietal cells are decreased? The gastric acid secretion is decreased. And if the gastric acid secretion is decreased, there is increase in gastric pH. Now, increase in the gastric pH means the pH is alkaline. pH is alkaline, not acid, not acidic. There is alteration of the gastric pH and the pH is increased. So what happens if the pH is increased? The environment of the gastrointestinal tract is basic, so it will decrease the absorption of acidic drug or the drug which needs the acidic environment for the absorption. The drug which need acidic environment into the stomach, into the GIT for the absorption. Example here, the ketoconazole. Ketoconazole is an antifungal drug. It is generally used in the treatment of fungal infections. This drug generally needs the acidic environment in the stomach. If the pH is acidic, it will be absorbed nicely. But if the pH is increased and pH is basic, it will decrease the absorption of the drug like ketoconazole. So if you are prescribing the ketoconazole to the elder people more than 65 year of age, and he is complaining of, doctor, there is no effect, still there is a fungal infection, so it may be due to decrease in the absorption of drug due to increase in gastric pH. Second effect, there is a decrease in the peristalsis moment. The peristalsis moment or motion of the intestine, decrease in the surface area for absorption, and decrease in the blood flow to the GIT. All these effect, decrease in the peristalsis, decrease in the surface area for the absorption of drug, and decrease in the blood flow to the gastrointestinal tract leads to decrease in the absorption of drugs. Now, in elder, there is a decrease in active absorption of drug like vitamin B12, iron, and calcium. Because this vitamin B12, iron, and calcium, they need the active absorption, they need the energy. They need the energy, active absorption, as we discussed in the lecture of the absorption, the active absorption needs the energy, and it will decrease. So drug which is needs the active absorption process, the drugs which are absorbed by the active mechanism of absorption like vitamin B12, iron, and calcium will be affected and decrease. But take a note, there is no change in the passive absorption of drug. The drug which does not require any energy, they will not affect it. But the drugs, example vitamin B12, iron, calcium, which requires the energy as an active mechanism of absorption, will be decreased. There is also one example here. If the blood flow to the GIT is decreased and there is a decrease in the metabolizing enzymes in the stomach, if the what is the metabolism, please clear it. You should know in simple word, what do you mean by metabolism. Metabolism means if the drug is metabolized, it means its effect will be decreased. After metabolism, its active pharmacological effect will be decreased. And metabolism enzyme, metabolic enzymes, we can say these are the laborers, laborers, workers. Yes, if we have, for a specific task or specific work, if we have more number of laborers, more number of workers, so what will happen? The work should be done in quick time. in the quick time, minimum time. And if we have less number of worker, less number of labor, it will take more time. It will take more time. Same for the enzyme. These metabolizing enzymes, these are the labors. These are the labors, workers. If these labors are decreased in the stomach, what will happen? If the metabolizing enzymes are decreased in the stomach, the drug will not metabolize and it will remain in the body for long time. And remain in the body for long time means it will increase the absorption of that drug, and increase in the absorption may leads to adverse effect. Suppose example, there is one drug here mentioned, L-dopa, leodopa. Leodopa, it is a precursor of dopamine, precursor of the dopamine. It is generally used in the management of the Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease, it is a neurological disease, and in which generally it is occurs in the elder people, and the main symptoms are rigidity, akinesia, and tremor, difficulty in the moment, tremor. So akinesia, rigidity, and tremor, these are the symptoms for the Parkinson's disease. And if we give the L-dopa to the elder people, what will happen? And if due to age-related factor, there is decrease in the metabolizing enzymes in the stomach, if the enzymes are not available, workers are not available, it will not metabolize and not excrete. If it is not excrete from the body, the drugs will remain in the body, and it will remain in the body means it will increase the absorption of drug and may leads to the adverse effect. Now, so this is about the changes in the absorption. This table indicates what happened in the elder people, how absorption will affect the drug, we can say how age related factor affect the absorption of drug. So we seen the example of ketoconazole, the drugs which is need the acidic environment for the absorption. It will be affected because the gastric pH is increased. Vitamin B12, iron, and calcium will not able to absorb because it need acute absorption mechanism. It need the specific energy. There is no change in the passive absorption of drug, and if the decrease in the metabolizing enzymes in the stomach, decrease in the workers, labors in the stomach, and it will, so work will be not done, metabolism of the drug is not done, and if the metabolism is not done, the drug is not able to excrete from the body. So where is the drug in the body, and it will increase the absorption of drug, and repeated dose administration of the same drug may leads to adverse effect. Now, what is bioavailability? Available means available. Bio in the blood, or we can say bio, life. So what is the bioavailability? What is the exact definition of the bioavailability? The fraction, or we can say amount, the fraction or amount of the administered dose that is absorbed and reaches the systemic circulation unchanged is called bioavailability. Suppose example, I took the tablet of 500 milligram, one tablet of 500 milligram of any drug, but after taking 500 milligram tablet, what amount reached to the blood, what amount reached to the systemic circulation after absorption is called bioavailability. Now we know that very well. The drug is not able to directly go to the blood because in our body there is a checkpoint. Without checkpoint, it will be not able to absorb into the blood. And what is the checkpoint? The checkpoint in our body is called first pass metabolism, or we can say enterohepatic cycling. Entero means intestine, hepatic means liver, and cycle. The drug, after taking oral administration, after taking any drug, it will not directly goes to the blood because it has a checkpoint in our body, and the checkpoint is first pass metabolism or enterohepatic cycling, which includes the liver and the intestine. So which are the factors affecting the bioavailability? Why there is not a sufficient amount of the drug not able to come reach to the blood? Some drugs are not able to cross the checkpoint. So there are some factors here. The first one is bioavailability increases with increased absorption through the GIT wall. If our gastrointestinal tract wall is able to absorb the drug, obviously it will directly goes to the blood and increase the bioavailability. Second point, bioavailability also increases when the first pass metabolism decrease. Bioavailability increases when the first pass metabolism decrease. Now, as we discussed the metabolism, what is the metabolism? Workers, labors. And when the workers and labors are decreased, it will take more time to metabolism. If we have submit our papers to any office, and in that office the workers are low, they said that 1 week, 2 week, maybe month. And if we have the good office with the optimum employee workers, they will get your work done within a day or within a 2 days. Same here. If the metabolism decrease, means the enzymes workers are less, metabolizing enzymes are less. So if the drug is not able to metabolize, what will happen? The drugs not able to excrete, and if the drug is not able to excrete from the body, so where is the drug? In the body. And what will happen? It will increase the bioavailability, increase the plasma concentration. But the third point is very important. Bioavailability decreases in case of high hepatic first pass metabolism. If the metabolism is high, the laborers or workers are available, high number. What will happen? After the metabolism, quick drug will be inactive. What is the process of metabolism? The drug will be inactive and quickly eliminated from the body. So what happened? The bioavailability will be decreased. The amount of drug reached to the systemic circulation will be decreased if there is a high hepatic first pass metabolism. Is the checkpoint is very strict. More number of workers. Same we have the checkpoint and our policeman is checking. If we our checkpoint having the high number of the workers, policemen, they will check very strictly and the bioavailability, the first pass metabolism will be decreased. Same like that. The number of car will be passed through the checkpoint will be decreased if there is a high hepatic first pass metabolism. Correlate this bioavailability with our checkpoint, you are able to understood. Bioavailability decreased means amount of drug reached to the blood will be decreased if there is a high hepatic first pass metabolism. And when the high hepatic first pass metabolism, enzymes are enough. And after metabolism, drug is inactive, not able to absorb via GIT, and it is eliminated to the urine. So extent of metabolism of the drug before reaching the systemic circulation, it is called first pass metabolism. So every drug which is taken by the oral route should undergo checkpoint of the first pass metabolism. And in the first pass metabolism, many drugs are inactive and they will excreted from the body. So this is about the, let us check about the examples of bioavailability, how it affects in elder peoples. With example, here some examples. If the changes in the first pass metabolism and the bioavailability, what happened? Because in the elder people, there is a decrease in the liver mass due to age, decrease in the liver mass, and we know that the liver is the main industry, main factory for the metabolism. Liver is the main factory for the metabolism of the drugs. So but in elder peoples there is a decrease in the liver mass, decrease in the liver blood flow, decrease in the activity of cytochrome P450. This all effect will decrease, leads to decrease the metabolism. What is the effect in the elder one? Due to age, decrease in the liver mass, decrease in the liver blood flow, decrease in the activity of cytochrome P450. This all will leads to decrease in the metabolism.